my other studio tour that I just did maybe 3 months ago, there's going to be quite a bit of change. I got sick of that room. I had too much things in it and it became so unorganized so fast. Pops of color. Purchased glass jars from the dollar store filled with pony beads. Nowhere to put your rhinestones? How about glass mason jars? I was overrun with embroidery floss. So I put them on cards, added them to a glass vase, and you have a nice pop of color and a place to store them. I had a lot of problem with paint storage until I decided to clean them out, lay them on the side, and place them in a drawer. Now I can see all my colors, they're tucked away, and no mess. I purchased these rubber bins from the dollar store. They're portable, and I can squish them into the drawer so that they fit perfectly for an even bigger pop of color and a place to organize. I use these dollar store containers. They fit into the drawer perfectly, and now they're organized and colorful. Next time you go into a liquor store, ask them if they have an extra wine crate that they're getting rid of. These are perfect for storage. All I did was paint and add some bins from the dollar store. This is my favorite thing that I did to this room. I hated my desk. The feel of the top was just not as smooth as I like. So I went out and I bought some contact paper, but not regular contact paper. This is the stuff that they put on eraser boards, and it is so smooth and it feels so good against your hand, and if you're writing and your hand is rubbing against it. And what's great, you can draw on it and it comes right off. I had an issue with changing out my mouse pads. I would keep them forever, and I watched a video about how much bacteria goes on a mouse pad because your hands are always touching it. So after I watched that video, I threw my mouse pad out and I purchased just a plain old mat from the dollar store, inexpensive, and now I have I bought several of them so I can change my desk out so they don't get boring. They're easy to clean, and my mouse works perfectly on it. I've had these sticky notes in my drawer forever. I didn't even open the package. Then I realized if I just attach them to my computer, they're right in front of me and they add a nice pop of color. In my house, if you stand still too long, I'm going to spray paint you. And I needed a place to put or recycle the cans. And then it dawned on me that the tops are perfect for putting craft paint in. And not only do they make really great cups, but the paint peel right off of them. I needed an inexpensive drip container for resin pieces for topping them off. Went to the dollar store, bought a small plastic bin, turned it upside down, and now I have an inexpensive drip pan for my resin products. I use 4 plastic bins, and those are my project bins. When I'm collecting up my supplies for the products, for the projects, I just put them in the bin, and when I have everything I need, I can just take a bin out. If I don't finish the project, I could just put the bin right back on the shelf. No mess. I took some packing from something I bought, wrapped it in wrapping paper, and then stacked it. Now I have a 3-tiered shelf that looks pretty and added a lot of space to my shelf. And another thing I keep in my craft room is my birds. And that's Isa and that's Mushu. And this is all their toys that I DIY for them. And I keep it looking pretty, colorful. And I could change the background out that's just attached to the back of the cage. And I use that for color and also to keep their seeds from falling behind the cage. I purchased a couple of containers. This one has my beads. They're kept nice and organized. Well, it's that time that I'm going to end my video. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, stick around and subscribe.